Hey, it's Korinn, 365 Days of Open Heart Living, day 136. Should you guard your heart? It's good that it's a question. Should you guard your heart? Because too often it's an operational pattern that you just do guard your heart. I don't know why, as humans, we think that we have to guard ourselves, that that's a way to keep ourselves safe from other people, from life, from getting hurt. I don't know why that's such an ingrained pattern of our humanness, because if we guard ourselves, we're already putting ourselves at a disadvantage. The hurt's going to be there no matter what. If you guard yourself, then it incapacitates you to be able to move through the hurt because you don't deal with it. You just hold it in, or you think your wall that you have created to guard yourself is keeping things out. It doesn't. It doesn't do that, right? Anybody who has a wall up, you have the inner angst and the outer, where your inside doesn't really want to have the wall. You want to be open, you want to feel free, you want to engage in life and not be guarded and not hold back and not feel like you can't say what you need to and not feel like you can't let somebody love you, or that you can't, be courageous and go and do things that are out of the ordinary because you're guarded with people, with new experiences, with your mind, with what you want to share, what you want to be open and honest about with. You're guarded. That hurts you from the inside. And externally, there's that tension because not only do you put up a wall to try to keep yourself safe in some way, but you're putting up a wall so that nobody can reach you. Nobody can reach you. And that is another way that your guard can be a detriment to yourself. Because maybe there is somebody that wants to love you or wants to have a relationship with you, wants to be your friend, wants to help you even. And if your guard's up and you're not sharing openly, living your life in openness and flow, then those resources that could come and be of assistance to you, you're not open to them. And if they come, you push them away. It's not helpful. Should you guard your heart? There's a difference between having discernment with not letting somebody walk all over you, take advantage of you, mislead you, manipulate you. No, you should not do that. So have your awareness up of what you feel somebody's motive is, what they're showing you their true color is, if they are really having the best interest for you in mind and how they're talking with you, interacting with you, or if something just feels a little bit off. Use your discernment. That doesn't mean to shut people out and to close down on situations, because that is not going to be helpful. But when we're open, we have a greater capacity to function in using our active discernment of, does this feel right? Is this the right person? Is this the right way? Is this the right thing to do at this moment? Instead of the guard to your heart just simply shuts it all down and says, nope, and backs up and skedaddles out of there with fear and is just not going to deal with it. When we have open awareness and we're engaged with life and stuff comes at us that we should be questioning, and maybe we do need to be a little bit, I don't want to say guarded, because that's what I'm moving against in this examination of it, but maybe we should be a little bit more thoughtful and careful and intentional about the moves that are being made and the moves that we will make and how we can remain open and operate in such a way that by using your discernment, a solution, a way, the opening can be made into what it should be, opportunity. Because if you have somebody that wrongs you and you close down, that doesn't really help you, and the wrong has been done. If you have somebody that wrongs you and you sit in it and remain open and use your discernment, contemplate it, of maybe there's a different way to handle this. Maybe I need to talk to somebody about this. Maybe, whatever your thoughts are, instead of just, no, I'm done with them and shutting it off. Not to say sometimes that isn't the decision that needs to be made, because yes, but it's different when it comes from a place of having a choice in it and using your discernment of what is going on, what do I need to do, versus in just having your walled guard up and saying nothing's getting in. There's this barrier here and they hurt me, I'm done with them. You know, there's reform too. There is forgiveness. And when we put the wall up, that also prevents us and the other person from coming to that place of being able to have an open solution, have resolve, have forgiveness, to move past what the issue is. Because if we remain walled and guarded, there's nothing can be done. We're closed down, we're done, we're over it. And not only are we done and over it with that situation, but there's something in us that then learns a pattern of closing down and shutting down. So then it's not only with that person in that situation, but it's across the board in other situations and with other people that maybe feel a little bit unsafe or a little bit unsure, that we automatically put our guard up. And that holds us back from experiencing life, making new connections, having opportunity to grow and to open within ourselves, and also in connection with others. So should we guard our hearts? I want to say no. I know it's a natural thing. We get hurt. We think we need to protect ourselves from hurt. But in having an open heart, instead of keeping that pain buttoned up and closed down, we're able to heal in the hurt and openness and feeling it and allowing it to be felt, examined, talked about, maybe even talked about with the person that is hurting us, so that healing can come. And maybe that person that is causing the hurt, maybe they're a little bit immature, unconscious, self-absorbed. They don't have any idea. But if you have the conversation and then can use the information gathered from it, then in comes your discernment of what to do next, instead of just being closed down, walled off, and building that barricade within yourself that holds you back and holds others away from you. When we guard our hearts, there's a tension created. Guarding means we're putting up a wall. Guarding means that we're not open to receive and to express. Guarding means that you're stuck in the middle. You're stuck between like two panes of glass, right? The inside piece of glass and the outside piece of glass. And in the middle of those two glasses pressing up against you because you got feelings on the inside, you got people and things, situations on the outside, getting smushed in the middle. That is where you are, on guard, standing tall, standing unmovable, to sway and be flexible as we really need to be. And that's what this comes down to. If you are guarding your heart, you lack flexibility. You are inflexible of moving. And sometimes you need to move. Sometimes you need to move out of your own way. Sometimes you need to move into the light and the help of others. Sometimes you need to just move away from the situation. And if you are smashed and being held up in guard, how you gonna move? How you gonna move? You have your pattern down. Your pattern is, you shut down, you don't talk about it, that's not safe, I'm not gonna let my heart open to that person, I'm not gonna let them get too close, I'm gonna push them away. What? How is that helpful? Standing on guard in your life, when your heart wants to experience living. The world is knocking at your door for you to experience. And if you are just standing stuck in the middle of what's on the inside and what's on the outside, holding guard, you're inflexible of taking the opportunity to live and to move and to have what is rightfully yours. And being inflexible and standing on guard, I would say that in being inflexible and standing on guard, I would say that a way to rectify that is to relax, feel yourself. Don't hold back from yourself. Don't shut down. And then know that guarding your heart is saying to you, open to it. Question, why am I guarding myself? Why am I guarding myself against this person? It might not even be about them, but it's always going to be about you. It's your guard. It's your wall. And then you get to ask yourself, how do I want to live? How do I want to live? Do I want to live in such a place that nobody can reach me? Do I want to live in such a place that I hold myself back? Do I want to live in such a place that I am incapable or inflexible to change? To change that could be an opportunity to live a little deeper, to love a little more, to laugh a little louder. There are dangers in the world. We are human. We're going to get hurt. People are going to screw us over. People are going to yell at us. We're going to be made to feel small and insignificant. But if we are open within ourselves and our heart, guess what? You get to a space of growth where it doesn't matter. It doesn't get trapped inside of you because you have flexibility. You don't have to flex and bounce it off and think that you're, ricocheting it off of you when really it's made a dent. It's made an impact. If it comes at you, it's impacting you. And if you are on guard, guess what happens to that dent? It reinforces all the other dents of being alive as a human and all the other hurts. Reinforces it to just keep you held as your own captive. When you open your heart and you feel and you allow yourself to feel and yourself to be vulnerable and courageous and taking risk and taking chances, you come more alive and your heart is more open And in that openness, you have a greater flexibility to withstand whatever's going to come at you. You don't have to block from it and close down. You don't have to block from it and close down. You can open up, experience it, live it, take what comes in it as the lesson, as the piece of discernment that is going to help you better direct yourself. By putting up walls, we think we are keeping ourselves safe. But what we're really doing in putting up walls and guarding our heart is that we're creating a barrier from keeping us from what we truly want. So it's time to open your heart. Go ahead and close your eyes. Taking a nice, deep, relaxing breath. Taking a couple nice, deep, relaxing breaths. Feel your body. Feel your body as you breathe. Know that you are alive, and this is your life for you to move in, for you to make the call on how you want to be. Nobody ever says, I want to be closed from living. I think pretty much all of us want to be open to living. Otherwise, we're not really living. So feel your breath. Feel yourself. Acknowledge you are alive. And your heart can be open. It's okay to open your heart. And as you feel and say to yourself, it's okay to open my heart, put your attention in the center of your chest at your heart center. Feel what that feels like when you say to yourself, it's okay to open my heart. It's okay to open my heart. Say it. Breathe. Feel your heart. And sit with the feeling, whatever it is. Whether it feels tight and closed down, like you're guarded, or whether it feels open and expanded. It is okay for me to open my heart. It's okay for me to open my heart. Keep repeating that and feeling in your own rhythm and cadence of meditation. It's okay for me to open my heart. It's okay for me to open my heart. It's okay for me to open my heart. Feel in your heart. Experience your heart in this moment, in that statement. It is okay for me to open my heart. And feeling the heart and noticing in this statement if it feels opened or closed. The noticing, the feeling it is the doorway that then opens you to greater awareness of yourself so that you can have more flexibility and so that you can have greater discernment and openness. It's okay for you to open your heart. When you're ready, open your eyes. Your heart has an intelligence that you cut yourself off from when you put up a guard, when you put up a wall. When you feel your heart, you know. When you guard your heart, you cut yourself off from seeing what's inside of you. And also, sometimes you cut yourself off from seeing what's right in front of you. Don't miss out on your life by guarding your heart. Open your heart and live your heart.